JavaScript. Let's create an array. Okay, and it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say you want to calculate sum of all elements in this array. So you can do it with reduce function. So let's check how you can use this function. First, type the array variable, then press dot. If you type reduce here, you will see this reduce function, and here is the documentation for this function. Okay, so this function takes two parameters. Parameter 1 is the callback function, and parameter 2 is the initial value. Okay, so let's try to use this function to calculate the sum of all the elements of this array. So as we know, first argument is a callback function. Let me create a function. Okay, so I have created a function. Now we can uh, give an initial value. Let's give it 0. Okay, now this callback function takes two arguments. One is previous value. Let's name it old value. Okay, and second argument is current value. Okay, now this callback function should return a new something, should return something. In our case, because we have to calculate sum of all element, what will we do? We will return a sum of old value plus current value. Okay, now let's see what is the output of our code. So I pressed Control plus 5 to run it. Sorry, I forget to print the resulting output of this function. Let's name it sum of all, and now let's try to print it. Sum of all. Okay, let me press Control 5 again. Here it is 15. So here we calculated the sum of all these numbers using reduce function. Now let's take another example which is very basic. Okay, let's take one element only. Okay, now let's try to again run this reduce function. Again, inside reduce function we have callback function, old value and current value. Okay, then we have initial value. Let's make it 0, and again we will do same thing which we done earlier, returning old value plus current value. Okay, now what will happen? Again, assign it to a new variable sum. Let's print it to console. Okay, now let's see what is the output of the code. So it will be 15 for the earlier calculation, The for first array it is 15, and for second array it is 1, because we have only one element.